Your Excellency President William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency the First Lady, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will just take a couple of minutes, and Your Excellency, if you will permit, I'll do just two things. One is to acknowledge some of the members of your delegation who are present here tonight, and then just make a short remark and invite you to the podium. First, let me acknowledge the ministers present. Honorable Adan Duale, Minister for Defense. Honorable Susan Nakumicha, Minister for Health. Honorable Rebecca Miano, who has been here. Thank you. Is there any other minister who could be in here and I have not spotted you? Okay. Let me also go further and acknowledge the governors who are present. I start with the chair of the Council of Governors and Governor for Kirinyaga, Mheshimiwa Waiguru. Let me acknowledge the Governor of Homa Bay, Susan Wanga, the Governor of Machakos, Wavinya Ndeti, the Governor of Nairobi, Sakaja. Any other governor in the house? No. I think others will be in Washington. Let me acknowledge the advisors. There are two advisors of the president present that I've spotted. One is Adan Mohammed. Thank you. And then we also have advisor on national security matters, Monica Juma. Let me acknowledge that we have the House leadership here. We have the majority leader of the National Assembly, Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah. We also have the majority leader of the Senate, Aaron Cheriot. There could be MPs in the House, but take it that through them you have been acknowledged. I will want to, sorry? Yes, I'll want to repeat one thing, Your Excellency, with your permission, because the PSs, there's a good reason why they're here. We have Ambassador Singoe Abraham. Where is he? He's just walking around. But he was here, I saw him. We have PS Abubakar. We have Tonui, who has just spoken to us. We have Beatrice Inyangala, Education. Of course, I'll not go back to Njogu, she has spoken. We also have Alfred Kombundo. Alfred Kombundo is the lead negotiator for the STIP. That is the Strategic Trade and Investment Partnership with the United States, so it's good for you to acknowledge that. There is also our Solicitor General, Shadrach Mose. And there are some issues that came up here which relate to issues of integrity. This short panel that was here, let me acknowledge the chair of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, Dr. Dr. Oginde. I'm sure he was picking up those particular points. There's also somebody who is closely connected to that, and it's all about financial issues. Let me acknowledge the Director General of FRC, Financial Reporting Center, Saitoti. I thought it's important to just highlight a few of those so that you can get a feel of how important this visit is, as we are led by the President, and it is the first such visit for Africa by an African head of state in about 16 years. So on behalf of Kenya, you can imagine what it means. On behalf of Africa, you know what it means. And you also see that the delegation that he's leading is truly a Kenyan delegation. It's not about political affiliation, but everybody is on board. Finally, Your Excellency, before you come to the podium, I have only one thing to say, that what you have done in terms of foreign or diplomatic engagement has elevated the profile of Kenya in the last 1.5 years so substantially. So much so that we are beginning to grapple at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on what to do. And one of the things we have resolved to do so that we can be in tandem is that the diaspora department is working to finalize the diaspora policy. There was some effort made much earlier, but things have changed substantially. So the policy is at an advanced stage. On the other hand, the PS Foreign Affairs, Singoe, is also working on the policy position or policy paper for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We want to fuse them into one so that we shall have a comprehensive, unified foreign policy and foreign and diaspora policy. And Your Excellency, it is our intention to also convert it into a sessional paper so that we can get broader, more comprehensive ownership of our foreign policy so that it ceases to be the foreign policy of the executive of Kenya and it becomes truly a foreign and diaspora policy of the Republic of Kenya. So we shall be seeking your support on this journey and also seeking the support of the parliamentarians, the two leaders who are present here and the other members, so that we can come together and have a solid policy that is in tandem with the new global geopolitics and the changing matters in terms of finance and emerging issues that we now need to get together and rally behind a clear position, cardinal principles through His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto. So with that having been said, it is now my singular honor to request you, ladies and gentlemen, to be upstanding so that we can have an opportunity to give President Ruto ample time to address us on the various issues that he would like to. Mukiwa na maswali, huyu ndio atajibu.